Overall, the goals of our resident leadership development training were to assist our residents with seeing themselves and also their communities as assets. So we work with them on developing the skill sets of asset mapping, to understand the resources that are available within their community, also to develop the skills for appropriate communication, to recruit and retain volunteers.
We're standing in front of a memorial garden for Sam Garrett. Sam Garrett was a gentleman who lived in the East Lawn Civic Association area on East 35th Street. And Mr. Garrett would go throughout the entire neighborhood helping people do odd jobs, cutting their grass and things of that sort. Once he passed away, the association decided to name this garden after him. So now it's the Sam Garrett Memorial Garden.
The event is we call it the Four Square Project, and the Four Square Project was birthed out of interfaith community housing that did training for the residents, and through that training we had to come up with a proposal. And our theme is "It's a beautiful day in our neighborhood," and so we're trying to market that throughout the city. It's for the residents in the city and whoever come from citywide, and we're just excited about it.
But you're meeting great people, you're learning the teamwork that it takes to make your project come to fruition. Those are gifts and experiences that that are priceless.
And as project coordinator, I get the wonderful pleasure of working with each of the Academy participants in ensuring that their projects get off the ground and get started. If there's anything that they need to know in regards to their funding, their budgets, I help them get their paperwork in so that their project funding can come forth. But in reality, I guess I'm just a person who's benefited to kind of work alongside each of them.
The vision behind my project is, in these economic times, we have a lot of seniors that live in that area. They've been getting fined and different things of that nature because they do not have numbers on their houses. The second phase is beautification. The state had given us a grant for flowers, and we weren't able to do all of them, the houses, so we want them uniform so that everybody has flowers, and it gives a sense of pride to the neighborhood that you beautified your neighborhood. And it also, we have found, it gives visitors to the neighborhood the understanding that we have really fixed this house, this street up, and the houses on this street, and we don't want you to come in and trash it. We care about our neighborhood. We do not want it trashed. We put a lot into this.
If a community does not know who you are, that's a problem. I pastor a church, New Pentecostal Church. One question that struck my mind one day to ask the parishioners were, who does the community say that we are? If the community cannot identify who you are, how in the world can we be having an impact on the community? And so I use that analogy just to say that every leader in the community, whether they're a business owner, resident, doesn't matter whether you work outside of the community, you ought to be doing something to enhance your neighborhood.
It's been a great opportunity to highlight the need and also to show our community the way in which we bring about lasting change is through the community. When we have sustainable leaders who are able to assume the leadership roles, it's a great opportunity for this community to stand up and become a voice for change. All in all, we're very happy with the projects that has happened within the first class. We're looking very forward to our next class, which has begun recruitment, and we look forward to having another successful course in developing leaders that truly impact their communities. The Resident Leadership Development Academy of 2015 was funded by the Laffey McHugh Foundation and NeighborWorks America.